Welcome to the Business Profile. I'm Jeff Layton, and today we have kind of a unique business profile in that I'm not at a business per se, but I'm with a couple of guys that have kind of gone into business for themselves in a unique profession. And we're going to talk a little bit about pro wrestling. And today I've got Darin Corbin and Ryan Cruz with me. People might be a little familiar with these guys. They're local Detroit Lakes boys. First of all, Darin, when did you graduate?
I graduated from here in 2003.
Okay. Now, were you guys classmates?
Yes, we were.
Okay, so you were 2003 also.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now tell me, how does a kid start thinking about wrestling and think about getting into wrestling? Let's start with you, Darin.
Well, I think it all starts at an early age. We were both really big fans when we were young. I know I started when I was 4, and I still remember the first match that I saw on TV. We had just moved, and we were watching $1 Million Man versus Ultimate Warrior on the TV, so I kind of got hooked from there. And then my grandma she brought it out of me a little bit more, and she would watch wrestling with me, and then she'd pretend to be the crowd while I wrestled the Invisible Man in the living room. So she kind of would do all the facial reactions that the crowd would normally get. So from then on, I was jumping off furniture and just getting the reaction from my grandma, and that's really where it all started, and I've been a wrestling fan ever since. So.
Okay. So started at 4. Ryan, what do you remember? How did this get started with you?
You know, it's pretty much the exact same story. You know, I watched it growing up and was just, you know, completely just awestruck by, you know, these larger than life characters that I wanted to be one more than anything. So, you know, we met at an early age and just kind of had that bond that we both really like professional wrestling, and it just kind of sparked from there and snowballed.
Did you ever think you'd be doing it, though, as a profession?
At this level, no, not one bit. I thought I was too small and it was too big a deal, but lo and behold, we're doing it today.
Well, you know, what kind of reminds me of it, it's like every once in a while I hear, like, you know, I was watching like a country music awards the other night, and it was, you know, a famous singer said he could remember vividly hearing a song like on the radio and said, that's what I want to do. So it's really neat to see you guys doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, now let's move to today. So we talked a little bit about how you got into this. Now the exciting thing is we actually have a live professional wrestling match coming here to Detroit Lakes featuring you guys and a whole bunch of other wrestlers. So let's explain exactly what this event is, where it's going to be, you know, how many wrestlers are going to be there. So first of all, let's explain what the event is.
All right, well, we've been always wanting to do a show in our hometown for quite a while, so we're going to be doing a show at the Armory. It's going to be on June 20th. The doors will open at 6:30, and the show's going to start at 7:30. So we'll have a couple of the guys, us two included, obviously, will be headlining, and then we have about, I want to say, it's going to be a 14 total pro wrestlers for 6 or 7 matches. And we're going to hope, you know, to put on a pretty solid 2.5-hour card and kind of have some fun for the whole family. We want a very family-friendly atmosphere, kind of showing what pro wrestling can still be fun and entertaining, not some of the black eyes that you've seen, the vulgarity and stuff like that.
Okay.
So what we're hoping for is just a nice chance to kind of showcase what pro wrestling can be at the Armory on June 20th. And we're going to have, I think, you know, the 6 matches should be a pretty solid card. And we got some surprises for the crowd and quite a variety. You know, we have women's wrestling, and we got a lot of characters. I mean, from Eric Cannon, who has been on MTV, us two, obviously, 6%. Body Fat Rob James will be there. You got Alice in Wonderland and Brookstone. Just a couple of local wrestlers from the Minnesota area, from the Midwest, that have traveled too. So. All
right. So, kind of give me a little idea. Now, are you guys a tag team then yourselves?
Yes, we are. We go by the North Star Express. We started out as singles wrestlers when we were very early on as wrestlers, but kind of become a tag team, and it's worked out really well for us.
So will you have a tag team match for this?
Well, we're both scheduled for singles competition,
okay.
So, you know, to kind of get our own little time in the spotlight a little bit. So.
All right, fantastic. All right, so tickets also we know are going to be available at KDLM, and also can get a hold of you guys, or also probably your mom, for everybody who knows, Ann Anderson. But tickets available at Detroit or at KDLM, and so the match is Saturday, June 20th. Doors open 6:30. Matches start at 7:30, and then there's going to be an after-party meet and greet at the Sandbar.
Yes, correct.
All right, and so family friendly, you could bring out a 5-year-old to this.
Yep, 5-year-old to 50. That's what we're kind of going for here.
All right, fantastic. Hey, you guys, congratulations. I think this is a great deal, and I love the fact you guys are pursuing your dreams and having fun with it.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Ryan, Darin, thanks for having us in. Until the next Business Profile, I'm Jeff Layton.